Have you lost the fun in life? Maybe lost the ability to just ride a bike around the block or to the beach? Well, I think you should watch this video. Rick starts to get that passion, that fun back from simply riding a bike. Check it out. Hi, Dr. Ace there, your YouTube chiropractor, presenting the best results on YouTube. We have special bonus material today. Rick writes a full narrative of his experience here in the office. I think you'll get a lot out of what he has to say. Question of the day. Now, what would happen if you lost the ability to simply ride around the block? How would that affect you? I'd love to hear those comments and ideas in the comment section below. See you guys next time. Rick, Friday morning, first adjustment, first week. And so notes weren't as good as they were at the beginning of the week. And we need to work on those a little bit, more focused on the day of the treatment. And we talked about this already. He's doing better overall. Let him kind of take over. Interesting side note that he's had burning urination for a year and a half, and burning, and so you guys would think obviously UTI, since he's a chick, bladder infection.
And we tried. We did go to a urologist, and they did do tests and everything like that. And
so I know you're going to say, how'd you fix his urinary tract infection? But did I touch anything but your neck?
No.
Good. We're not going to go any further.
And we're grateful for that.
Yeah, exactly. But he woke up saying that he goes, it doesn't burn anymore. So again, chiropractic is not just about pain, guys. Balancing the body allows the body to function better. And so people are like, oh, well, I still have a little pain, but things are getting better. It's just a matter of not in a straight line, not the way we expected. The body's healing from the inside out. So anyways, that was a great note. So Rick, why don't you tell them what the last couple of days have brought you?
Actually, I'm starting to do things I never would have considered doing. I mean, I used to be a bicycle enthusiast, and I had a bike a couple years ago, but it's just started bothering my back, and I had to sell it. And with the pressure and everything, I get in my head into dizziness. I never would have considered getting on a bike out here and like going to the beach and everything. I probably would.
But even doing the bike ride.
Even doing the bike ride.
It was a 2.5 hour bike ride.
2.5 hour bike ride yesterday, and it was really nice. And the funny thing is that sometimes when I turn my head to the right or to the left, like look at traffic or something like that, it almost has like a spring effect in my neck, like it just snaps. And I'm doing that yesterday. I didn't feel that at all.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
So so that was pretty cool.
So life is opening up to you again.
Yeah, there's things I never would have done a week ago.
As he said, he stopped, took pictures, which he wouldn't have done either.
Yeah.
Probably been a little more aggravated after the car hit him on his bike.
Yeah.
But he just got up and goes, okay, see you guys later.
No, they did that. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm trying to find Costa Mesa. How do I get out of here? See you.
Anything else you want to add, sir?
That's it.
Gotcha. So improvements, not as much as I'd like to see. So we're going to focus on changing the adjustment again. You guys saw the last ones were seated. We're going to do the supine, see if we can get some more improvement out of him. Wow. You felt that?
Yeah.
You heard that too.
Yep. Office next door saying, banging on the door saying, stop that noise.
Good. Okay. So definitely different than the chair, guys. You could hear that. These were deeper, even deeper than the first couple days when we laid him down on his back. So I can't wait to see how he turns out with this one. Thanks for watching. Rick is going to be the bane of my existence. By next week, it's going to be war in here or something. No, Rick's awesome, and we just discovered that he's a little shorter than a normal human being, and so we've instituted the short person training technique here, which has helped. We just moved him different in the chair, and he had better posture, and we went through some of his stuff at home about his couch, and this is a good thing for you guys. So if you guys come out here, take pictures of you in bed, on the couch, behind the computer, all with clothes on, please, and unless you're hot. You'll have to just. I guess I should be going down this road, but pictures will help me understand what you guys do at home, and so I can kind of see. But we discussed it, and his couch is too wide, too big, and so
I no longer have it. I just gave it away to Goodwill.
Gotcha. Okay. So, anyways, all that matters. He was talking about how he's feeling better since the last adjustment. He says the angle of his head is different. Tell us that real quick. We'll get you adjusted.
Yeah. The guide for me is I wear glasses, and when I'm looking straight ahead, like these are the top of my lenses. When my head starts to tilt or whatever, I can see like this. My glasses go like that. But for the past couple days, it's been straight. There's none of that tilt.
I think the most important thing is that he said he could sit in my waiting room for a couple hours or sit an hour or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And he said he normally he'd have to turn his head to relax his head or some kind of positional thing. He said he could sit there and he felt pretty good.
Yeah.
I think that's what we should take from that.
Until he started telling his jokes and everything.
Yeah,
and then I cringed.
Again, my office, I can tell whatever freaking joke I want.
Again, folks, don't mess with the guy who's got his
hands on your neck.
Exactly.
Yeah. So the big thing that we know is that Rick's a little crazy, and so we're working out the craziness right out of him. So we're just trying to get him to relax a little more, and so I think he's trying too hard, and so I think he's doing better now than this morning. But that's going to be the instructions for the weekend. It's just stop trying so hard.
And this feels great, by the way.
It feels great?
Yeah, remember what we talked about on Monday, how bad it felt?
How bad it felt, yeah. And you said you used to love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. One more time, actually. Oh, wow. The one thing I noticed with him is that I didn't really realize until now is that he has a lot of freaking rotation in his neck. And so there's a lot of slack in there that I didn't realize. Or maybe it's just getting better. It's so much slack. But there's a lot of rotation at left side. So I got to make sure I take all that out. So that'll be something I'm focused on next week. So anyways, good stuff to you guys. Okay, so Rick is in the middle of a 2-week program here. He is our famous YouTube commentator. And so...
Infamous,
yes. And so his video will be coming out probably in the next week or two. But right now you get to see him a little early. And so he's been here 1 week. Why don't you just give an idea what 1 week's been like here for you?
It's been hell.
Yeah. So, anyways, we'll stop with that right now because he's not helping my game. Yeah. No, he's. I think he's done pretty good.
Yeah.
I have been pleasantly surprised at his progress here. I don't know. I can't speak for him, but for me, he's such a dick online that I thought it was gonna be like that here.
He calls me that offline. Off camera, he's called, "Hey, Dick, get in here."
But we've had a pretty good working relationship. He's done pretty darn good. Definitely some issues that we're working on, but way better than I thought it was going to be for a first week. But what do you think, Rick?
Pretty good. There's little things that I'm picking up that before I got here I never would have thought I would be able to do, and there's a lot of things going on that have been corrected already, and there are other things that I think that I need to continue when I leave here.
Gotcha. So you came in with 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 pressure in your head?
Yeah.
And so kind of give us an idea of percentage-wise how that's improved since you've been here.
About 35-40%.
Okay. So we have videos on this showing all the progress throughout the whole thing. And so he was like 10%, 15% in the very beginning. So we're progressing through the week. And I can't wait to get his 2-week finish on this to see where he's at. We're going to work on his atlas on Monday. And so I'm really excited about that. Today we're going to adjust him in the chair, seated, and he's done well here. He's done well laying down. And so he's in for our food drive. So lucky him, he gets another adjustment.
Yeah. And the babies get to eat. I bought baby food. He goes, yeah.
No, I'm just saying, I'm only saying yeah because you had to throw the baby thing out there, like, kissing the babies.
That's right.
Rick.
I'll stand up to Trump.
Exactly.
I love those commercials.
I'm just here for the babies. I heard that little cry for attention there.
It's all a cry for attention.
Exactly. That's why we get each other so well, because I'm right there with him, right down there with him.
I said that just opened up everything on this
You
side.
felt that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the pressure just like, I could feel that just like. Ooh.
Good, nice.
That's good.
So, I want you to give one commentary on one thing, and then we can shut off here. But remember how I've taught you how to walk this week? We've
Yes.
been working on it. This is only 4 days since I've taught you that, maybe 5 days
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
And so how has that changed? Has it gotten easier? Has it gotten more manageable? At first it was difficult. I'm kind of curious what you think about that.
I feel like it's gotten easier, but when I think that, it's like maybe I'm not doing it properly.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like that psychological thing, because when you first started, it hurts like hell.
Yeah.
And it seems to be that pain starts to alleviate. And with that alleviation, it's like, yeah, am I doing it right?
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Well, the whole idea, guys, is that the posture I teach people is to make it easier. So it's so easy that it seems like it's wrong.
And I actually think the sitting is going to be the benefit. The posture while sitting is going to be very beneficial, because I think for me, I do a lot of that anyway.
Recognizing your height is a challenge.
Yeah. And I was a midget wrestler. Remember that?
I'll see you guys next time. So with Rick, we had started the first video, and the first video got debunked because our battery system went out, and so we missed the first video today. This is the second video on Monday, second week. We already just his Atlas. I wish I could have got that on camera, but we're going to do his Atlas again. You guys get to see that. He had a reaction to it. He's blaming his drinking and carousing and womanizing on...
I don't drink.
He didn't say he didn't womanize, though.
I'll let you go with that.
But anyways, he went to watch the Eagles game this weekend, right?
Yes.
And so he was turning his head the whole time, and he was like, oh my God, my head turned, kind of hurt my back. But he did better after he went back to the things I taught him. But I adjusted his Atlas this morning, and it kind of woke up all these issues that he was doing so much better with. And so, which is interesting, because he's like, it's the head turn, it's the bar. I go, no, we woke something up. Again, this is the reason I don't do Atlas right away, guys, because he's not doing terrible, but he's feeling these symptoms that he was sort of getting rid of. And that's a good thing, because now we're directing everything to exactly what the problem is, and so we're going to do it again right now. And so, anything you want to share about this?
I'd just like to talk about like some of the positives.
Okay,
First
yeah,
week.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I had to
absolutely.
write them down because I'm old and I have a weak memory. So, but getting here, I walk, and it's about 1.5 miles each way. So 2 adjustments. I'm walking about 6 miles a day, whereas back home, I might be good for 30 minutes, and then I would have to like take 3 days off to recover, because it's just really bad with the head stuff and everything like that. I could stand in place just like I'm doing now for long stretches. I don't feel dizzy. I don't sway or anything like that. No instability. And sometimes before, what I would be able to do is I would have to raise my foot, my right foot, to kind of balance myself. And I'm not doing that. Haven't done that all week. I've been able to ride a bike and go up elevations. What's it, Castaways Park? I rode halfway up that, and then it was too steep, so I walked the rest of the way. Before I even got here, never would have considered it because of the head pressure. Just walking up and down elevations and stuff, so riding a bike would be out of it. I'm also seeing improvement in my eyes. I feel my eyes are more relaxed. Not so much like better vision, but I can go into like supermarkets and things where the lighting's really bad, and it's improved. And like sometimes, like if I rub my eyes, like when I itch or something like that, it would set off a whole pressure thing, and that's kind of not there right now.
Good.
And that's huge for me, because I can do like the eye movements that my eye doctor wants me to do, the exercises, and they're much more relaxed now, as opposed to like the tension's kind of gone from it. So that's...
And all those eye exercises you did before didn't help that?
No.
From the eye doctor, yes.
No.
So just before we go on, you can finish in a second.
Yeah.
That 9 out of 10 head pressure was 9 out of 10 just 1 week ago, just 7 little days ago. What is it now?
It's down to about a 4, 5.
Gotcha. So we've done it almost half, probably half of it's gone, and he's been living with that for a couple of years. So
Right.
go ahead.
Better bladder control. I mean, that wasn't like the priority here. And there's no burning or stinging that's going on. Which
Yeah, the burning and stinging, we talked about this, about he had almost like a bladder infection feeling, and that is gone.
Yeah, and I actually went to a urologist for that about a year ago, and he said it's, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
And the other
So
thing,
I fixed his junk.
yeah, he's a junk dealer. And then the ringing in ears. Haven't had that, although sometimes at night I will get like a humming, and that happened this morning, lasted a couple hours.
How long have you had this tinnitus? I forgot.
Couple years. It kind of like all this stuff kind of like happened at the same time.
I had a comment on my site last night that I pay my patients, paid actors, to lie for me. Are you a paid actor? You're gonna say yes. He's gonna fuck with me. So I was like, why am I asking him? This is the worst person to ask. Anyways, he sounds like it almost sounds too good to be true, but this stuff's all happening to him.
Yeah.
And so you guys will see. He'll comment with you guys online. Leave whatever comments. He'll respond to all of them, dude. And so if you have any questions about how this goes and if it's true and how he feels weeks later, I'm curious how it's going to go. I'm going to see all the stuff evolve on his video. I'm going to post this pretty damn quick. So you'll see this will be January when this is being posted. So you'll see all this stuff. And so I'd love to see your interaction with him. He's going to comment more than you'll ever have. He'll be like his own show on there. So ask him how he's doing. And so this is not a made-up thing. Like I said, he's a real person, and he'll actually talk to you guys if you have any questions. So anything else you want to add?
That's it.
Good. So again, the Atlas work today, we're going to see this again, and then we're going to talk about posture. We're going to go through his progressions in a little bit, and we're going to do that off camera, and we're going to do that with Israel too. And so by tomorrow, you guys will see another video, and we'll see how things are going for him. Okay, glasses off, hat off, on your back. Okay, I thought the Atlas adjustment went pretty good on him this morning. His symptom, his head pressure went down from a 4.5 to like a 3 this morning. It dropped a little bit. It was the first time it dropped that dramatically as far as it did. So it came back a little bit because, again, it's just because he's dealing with a new adjustment. But I'm seeing progression. I know this is the right thing to do, and we're going to see how it works for him. So as he said, right behind the ear, that's where the adjustment is, right there. And he was telling me how the fear he has from the last chiropractor that adjusted this area. Okay. How'd that feel this morning?
Yeah, it's pretty good. That it still goes down into my left shoulder.
Left shoulder?
Left shoulder.
Yeah. He can't believe how it's all connected so much. And he feels these connections.
Oh, I could believe the connection. I'm just curious, like why it affects the shoulder so much.
Yeah, it's because we talked about this morning.
Yeah.
Because he has always overly emphasized his shoulders to counteract, as he says, the old man, 80-year-old guy at the gym that he wants to not look like, and so he's done it too far the other way and corrected too much. And so he's created these trigger points and these muscle memory focal points in his neck and his shoulders that are synonymous, that work together. So when I work on him, it's just like one muscle, okay? One muscle. Okay. Good. So, Atlas work, guys. Atlas work. So, I think he's making a lot of progression. I'm so excited to do the Atlas adjustment today, and so we're going to see how he's doing tomorrow, and I'm excited to see how that works too. So, thanks for watching, guys.